So, welcome to my stream. This will be TS2020 again, Maria's Pass again, since I've got an old version, so even though I live outside the US, I can use it. Currently, you can't buy it because they lost the BNSF licensing. So, today I'm going to do another one by Danielle Higgins with a Z. For Maria's Pass. This one is called Local Work, and it's, I think he said it was 38 minutes, which is like zero, but different. BNSF, switcher, lead a Kelly Columbia Falls Whitefish Freight Service. So we'll do some dinking around here in the yard. I'll have to remember to stay nimble because the last time I did one of his switching ones, I pondered for a while where to go next, and at one time the game timed me out, so something to remember about his. There, Monkey Columbia Falls Freight Service. Okay, so what is my challenge? Conkley 3106, so I guess I have to couple the front of this thing. And I probably need to put a bit of brake on, so let's put that much. So at least I stop. And clunk. All set for Columbia Falls. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to back up all the way too. Isn't that special? Let's put a light on anyways. This little light of mine, I'm going to let her shine. So, going in 1.72 miles. Hey, Nash, how you doing? Off at Columbia Falls 3201 West. So let's look here on the map and see what whoops, sorry, 3201 West, which is that one, which is me, I think. Oh, speeding already. Oh shit, am I ever speeding? It's only 10 here, for God's sake. Why is that? What do I got for brake? Nothing. Let's add a bit. No. Yeah, okay. We're good now. Why do we have a double red here? hopefully nobody was coming, because it looked like a red to me. Let's see on the task, let's see on the map if anybody's coming on this track. Dunno, I did a tab. Oh, actually it should have been a shift tab because I'm going backwards. Do ask permission for the main line. Oh. Drug dealer simulator. We had, just a sec. Let me get the sound down a bit. My kids and I played a game years ago that I think it was a text-based game, a turn-based thing, and like you're in New York and you're in Brooklyn. You bought shrooms in Brooklyn, and you paid so much, you know, a barrel. Whatever, and then you do a fast travel to Queens or something, and in Queens, shrooms might be selling for more than you paid, but marijuana is selling less, and I don't know, was there cocaine? There's 4 or 5 drugs, and the prices varied, I'm not sure how, between regions. So the idea was you're supposed to buy low and sell high. And my kids played it too when they were young teenagers, just because it was a fun game. And I didn't really care that it was drug related. There we go. Dropped our speed nicely. Oh, I don't know. Like this was ancient, and it was a text-based game, I think. Like, other cars at the West End in 3201 West. Okay, where's the West End? Actually. Okay. So we are heading west. So, at the far end. It was like that game that was built by people from Digital Equipment Corporation initially, DEC. It was like you are in a room. There's a door to the right and a pit to the left, and a grue or something, and you know, and a torch. Take torch, okay, light torch, and then you would go through. Hey, why don't we get some brakes on here? Okay, so drop everything at the West End here. See, 30 pounds brake. We don't really want 30 pounds brake. But we've got it, so I guess we drop everybody here. Good. Stop. Drive out of the main line and stop at Columbia Falls, main line west. Okay. I can dig it. looking at the wrong locomotive. I thought this ran on Xbox. Al, is the one you mean, is it Train Sim World? Train Sim World, is that the one for Xbox? Your PC, oh, okay. The Train Sim World is good, but different. Columbia Falls, Maine West. Where is Columbia Falls? Maine West. Yeah, I'm going there. I've been running this game on a crappy PC years ago. You might want to check out that site. Can I Run It? I think it's called Can You Run It? Google it. That Can I Run It or Can You Run It or something. Can you run it? Can I run it? Whatever like this. It downloads a little thing. It's safe. It's a safe site. It downloads a little thing to your computer to measure what your computer has, and there's a list of games there. So you pick a game and can I run it? And they'll say, yes, you have the minimum requirements, or you are missing this one thing, or you reach the maximum, whatever. And they're pretty honest, but I mean, if there are things that you're missing, they have links to sell you drivers and stuff. But they're pretty honest in that they don't always say you need drivers. So you might find that you can run this. This is why these scenarios always take much longer than the person has estimated it, because I end up doing this. Futzing along at 10 and a 45 zone. Although I have braking, okay. There's also, so you might be able to run Train Sim World. I mean, on the Xbox, you probably can, but it's different. You get out and walk around and couple the cars and uncouple the cars manually, and the problem is, I think it's more expensive because there's no workshop. Now this game, TS2020, can get expensive if you don't focus and pick a region, a country, and diesel or electric or steam. And I'm starting to do a chart of there's some scenarios that I want to run, but I'm missing stuff. It's a bunch of scenarios by this High Iron Simulations, and I am missing odds and ends for most of them. A lot of them. So I'm doing a chart. The main one I'm looking at is something called Bedford Route, which is a route that somebody wrote in the workshop. And the various scenarios that use it sometimes use assets from all different other routes and locomotives and stuff like that. So I'm doing a chart to minimize how much I have to buy. Once I finish the chart, actually, I'll put it up on Google Drive and I'll do a link. You know, Bedford route. Here's what you need for Bedford route. You know, there's a bunch of them where the only requirement seems to be this N-line route, and it's just for assets. So I'll wait for that to come on sale, buy that, and I'll get a lot of bang for my buck. Stop at Main 1 West. I will stop at Main 1 West. Let's do, we haven't done one of these in a while. I should do, it's good to do a save. The game only saves your last save. There's not a list you can put it in. So yes, it's 60 here. We're not going to do 60. Because we're trying to sneak up on this stop here. What the hell's this thing? Must be some sort of, oh, maybe it's one of these things that reads cars or something. There's a camera that shows if the switch is switched or not. Trainsim World is both passenger and freight. And it's just not my thing. I've done, if you look at my stream, I've done a few demos on it. Or I've gone through the tutorial. I wanted to get to 0, and then I need to get that 0 to disappear. Like that. That switches to reach some cars and Columbia Falls straight leg Y 3215. West leg Columbia Falls straight leg Y 3215. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, go via Westlake Y, which is me. Ah, see, I get switched automatically to Westlake Y, and then Westlake Y 3216, and then a couple straight to Lake Y 3215, which is, oh, this one. So it just goes straight through and then back up. Okay. Oh yeah, to the back. That makes sense. Okay, Okay, we got a bit of brake there, just in case we get going too fast. If we take out the gas, we actually will slow down. Like that. Oh, am I showing the wrong game up here? Oh, I am. Let me change that. There we go. Thank you. I will. Thank you very much. I'm always doing little things like that, or I'm not muting after I come back from a break. Not unmuting. Columbia Falls, Westlake Y. Oh, I see how we go. We're gonna do it like this. Okay, I get to get. We're just pushing the limit there, eh? Yeah, it does this curve out here, which is a little unusual. It looks a little abrupt. Around this nice curve here, through the yards. And yes, they put the tracks down, and then the industries decided, okay, where they would position themselves around the tracks. Oh yeah, I need to have the light on the front now, I guess. Actually, I don't need a light. The cars will be attached to your rear, yes. A couple cars to... Oh, okay, so I still have to go around. I believe. Yeah, I still have to go there so I can couple them to the rear. Oh yeah. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to use the whistle all through a switching yard. I think what you do actually is you do this. But even though it's legal, that annoys me to all to hell, so. Okay, let's get past this. That's the switch. We're good. Couple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there, so we do the whole string. Okay. Excuse me. Save, yes. Go via, go via, go via, go via, go via, and then stop. So. Oh, at least I've got them to the front, so this will be a little more normal. Not that there's anything wrong with driving backwards the whole way. These switchers are pretty well designed to be front or back. We need a bit of oomph here. Don't die on me. Thank you. These cars, maybe per day, must clear the line. Reverse onto the highlighted track. Ooh. To exit forward to Whitefish. Do we have any brake set? No. And then go, yes, north Y. And then there, and then 313 east. Is this 313 east? 1210. Where the hell is 313 east? Oh, 313 east, and then what? Let me look at the map here. Go via 313 east, and then what? Scale. 3412. Okay. I think that's it. Head shunt. Okay. In other words, the head has to get past here. Okay, so go via here, and I suppose that I have to do my own switching. So in Train Sim World, you would have to get out of the train, walk forward, flick the switch, get back into the train, I think. Unless there's an automatic mode where like in this, there's a mode where I can do this and I can just change the switches. Watch that far one, that red switch. Well, let's get the cab and do it. Sorry. Okay, so I can use this control here on the board to change the switch. There we go. Well, that's interesting. I think what happened is we were too slow. Luckily, wherever we did a save, that's where we'll go back again to. I may or may not clip. Okay. I may or may not clip this out of the final result. Now that we know where we're going, we're just going to do it. We'll back up into this guy. Hopefully not too hard. 3.5. We'll see. A player left the game. He should put a hint. If that's the case, he should put a hint in his game. Don't dawdle. Okay. Change that switch. This little switcher on mainline work, but yeah, it'll do it. Two stacks. I wonder if there's two diesel engines in here. Probably not. get so excited watching the stacks and listening to the engine that yeah, we're either too slow or too fast in this game. But it's an interesting route. A lot of interesting buildings. If we look here, there's where we're coming from. There's where we're going. And there's, you know, side tracks that go to various buildings and stuff, so it's a fairly creative game. Okay, Whitefish lead, and let's take the brakes off. Or put a little bit of brake on. There we go. Okay. Geez, we're just beating our little heart out here, aren't we? That's gonna rattle the teeth on the engineer. That kind of acceleration. I just want to maintain speed. That'll do it. Did I need a... No, we got a red... We got a light for the line, so we're good. I'm gonna look at Nightbot after. See if I can do that instead of Streamlabs chatbot. You know, I've got commands like this, but there's more commands. I think like Nightbot has been around forever, so has lots of good features. Lots of people use it. There's probably a reason why. Somehow we got to 60. I didn't see a little yellow post telling me to go to 60, but I'll have to leave a comment on this guy's scenario as to saying it player left the game or whatever. I'll have to ask him if this is a feature of the scenario to discourage people from sitting around, or is it a bug in the game? See, we can go at 60 to change. I don't think I like that. The idea that you can go 60 and go on a crossover track. Other scenarios have it slower. I went into LinkedIn. I'd canceled my LinkedIn. I decided, I'll start it up again. But I went into LinkedIn. My job had been writer. Because I do novels and short stories. Then I changed my job to streamer. Streamer on Twitch and YouTube. Just to put it up there. It probably will pay just about as much as writing does. Actually, let's take the brake off and see how much faster we go. Faster. People will be like, what the hell is that little guy doing here? Well, he's running his heart out, that's what the hell he is. Slow on that. Was there a whistle thing? I didn't even see. Let's watch carefully next time. Oh, get a yellow. Means the next one could be a red. Let me just look at the chart here, see where we are. Center player. Next one could be... Is the next one a red? What the hell is the next one? No, the next one's yellow. And then... Stop at 3412, so go via east. Go via east, yes, and stop at we're stopping at 3412, I think. Oh, it's gone yellow now. Why'd it go yellow? No. Maybe because I changed the signal. How fast are we slowing down here? Like little piles of lumber, logs off the side of the road. You know, it's kind of nice. Okay, let's do a save here, just in case we blow it on slowing down, but we really shouldn't crawl up to there. That happens too often. So how many pounds brake do we have? We have, well, not quite 30, but definitely are slowing down slow. So let's put on one more chunk, which is 21%. Shit, it goes to 50. Think we're gonna get there? I think we will. And flashing red means it's okay. Oh no, we've got too much brake on and we can't get going at all. Okay. Whitefish east lead. A nice little train. Not huge, but nice. And if we make it, go buy a whitefish. Where am I? Go via whitefish. Yeah, that's where I'm going. East lead. Oh, there it is, showing up on the map. I was concerned that it wasn't showing up as even being somewhere that I would go. So I'll probably finish this one around 2, and then I can trim it and post it. And then look at Nightbot. As long as Nightbot gives me a nice pop-up screen, like I don't want to have to go onto my Twitch dashboard. Excuse me, sesame seed. I don't want to have to go up on my Twitch dashboard and try to read the tiny little print there in my chat and interact on that. Ah, what do we got? Broken clouds. Speaking of Fort Worth, is Texas part of the Super Tuesday delegate choice today? You're stopping in Whitefish scale 3412. Yes, I am. You're damn right I am. And I think I'm just stopping anywhere in there, so it's not too bad, really. I think, on. Not yet, but I soon will be on. Okay. Back end is... Ah, okay. But you don't. I don't know how it works. You don't work. You don't get to vote, though, do you? Don't you have to be a? You have to be a delegate or something. Regular people don't vote. I think it's now. I'm on 3412. See, it's 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that's when you reach the front end of it, but. Okay, now we can add some brake. Ah. Oh, that was well timed, I think. Let's see if he's happy. Now I was a little late starting, and I'm be a little early finishing. But sometimes I want to go 12 to 2. Sometimes I went 12 to 1 playing Call of the Wild, as you noticed, and excellent, good. So that's the end of my scenario, my friends. So if you're a YouTuber, I'll be trimming that, tidying it up, and posting it up on YouTube this afternoon. If you're a Twitch follower, thank you for being a Twitch follower. In Twitch, you can, of course, you know, follow, subscribe, cheer, buy my books, whatever. And on YouTube, you can subscribe or buy my books. So, see you later, my friends. Ta-ta. And have a nice day. It's balmy out here. It's temperature. It's not 17 like Fort Worth, but it's 4C, which is not too bad at all. So, take care. Oh, I guess I should finish this and verify that we in fact did get a good rating. Yes, local work. Tick, tick, tick. Good. Now I can go.